All right, so I am back, and today we're gonna do a repair bay on the Warbotron. Um, um, what is it? Heavy Noisy, the brawl figure. So I was able to get the entire set in, so we will be taking a look at them this week. I was thinking about doing a re-review on Swindle, Blastoff, and Brawl here, but I decided, I did them not that long ago, and nothing's really changed on them. My opinion on them is still pretty high. Or at least the Swindle and the Brawl. The Blastoff, we'll wait and see. But we do have some repairs that we need to do on this guy, and I wanted to get all the repairs done before we do the Warbotron, the Bruticus itself. So now the Swindle, as far as I've seen, doesn't need any repairs. He does. The Blastoff does, and the Vortex does not. And while Onslaught does, they haven't released any replacement parts for him yet. Nothing's really broken yet, but it's going to. So there's a few things on him that I want to show off that you got to do to make him a better figure and more complete, and to keep him lasting longer. So the first thing you want to do is you want to come down here to these screws and just turn them like half a click or half a screw out. And the reason for that is that these forearms are really super tight. So if you cannot get these forearms in or out, you want to unscrew these pieces just a little bit, and that will free up the arms. As you can see, like this one doesn't want to move in. So we'll just unscrew the arm just a little bit. Just like half a rotation or so. And then, as you can see, it goes in now. It'll go in and come out before, but you're going to be putting so much pressure on that you're going to break it. It will break. I promise you, it will break at some point. And that's not cool. But it's a simple fix. It's not the end of the world type situation. With my original Blastoff pulling out the landing gear on the chest, and it just kind of smears the plastic off the wheels. That is most definitely it's broken beyond repair. So then we're going to take this piece off here, and then we're going to fill in these gaps right here. So he does come with these little covers, which are cool, but at the same time, I'm a little annoyed that I have to do this, because, honestly, it would take them seconds to pop these in, and instead, we have to do it. So you just want to, take it, there's a little peg right here, and this will plug into the screw hole. So you just want to make sure that you get the one with the square edge and on that corner on there. So put that in and give that a push. And as my usual, I drop it. Let's try this again. So you can get that in there. Get a good push, like so. And push it all the way in. And then I'm just using the butt of my razor blade here. And we're just going to make sure that's in there nice and tight. And that's about as tight as it's going to go. So we do the other side. so. Alright, and then we can fill these gaps in too. They have these here. So I'm going to go ahead and put the this piece here on the inside. So this piece is on the outside. And go ahead and push. And that looks better. And there we go. All right. So send him off to the back. The next thing I'm going to do is these guns have these little tabs on the sides. And I kind of showed this off in my review of him. But basically what's happening is you have to put them in like this and then turn them. And what that's doing is causing stress marks to form in the hands. And because there's a line, a seam going across the hand, I would be really, really concerned about the longevity of his hands to continue doing that. So what I'm going to do is I'm just actually going to take my razor blade and just shave off that little bit. Just like so. So real quick, you can see it's gone. And now you just peg that into his hand. He holds it just fine. There's no purpose to it. And then this actually makes this a lot easier, because the way it was before is those tabs, because this plug is so tight that, you know, now you can kind of use that to wiggle it out. Whereas before, when this was in there, you couldn't wiggle it out. You just had to keep pulling on it until it finally came out. So I'm going to do the same thing over here. Just like so. Real easy, real quick. You don't want to take off too much. And again, he holds them just fine. Does not damage them. I mean, yeah, technically we are damaging the figure permanently, but I think it's an improvement than the original. And there we have him. Good to go. Only other thing I'm going to do here is take this Decepticon logo here, and this is just from Repro Labels, the clear version. Slap that on his chest, and now he's an official Decepticon. And then tomorrow we will take a look at the blast off. That looks a little bit complicated, so bring a beer. It's gonna be fun.